Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car. Pick it up, Rusty! Awesome. One opened up.
There's no track in the world that's tougher on brakes than the one in Martinsville, Virginia. And when drivers take the green flag here, they all have one thing in common: the same brand of brakes. Because without them, you can't come down this straightaway at 120 miles an hour and still make it through the turn. So which brand do the top drivers use to get them through 500 laps at Martinsville? Performance Friction Carbon Metallic. And we stock them at AutoZone.
It's a funny old business. I've had years when I thought I should have won and didn't. And I had a year when I didn't think I would win and I did. So you got to be prepared with the best car, the best people, and Goodyear Eagles. The only tire to have if you want to win the championship.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
Goodyear Eagles. I can give you a million reasons why. They're the best tires in the world.
You have to see it to believe it. Automania, Antelope Valley's home of automobilia. What's automobilia? Everything and anything to do with cars. Remember Hot Wheels? Automania's got them. Plus posters, die-cast, t-shirts and hats. NASCAR, Indy, Formula One, everything for racing fans, plus plenty for cruisers. All the cool stuff they love. Test your skill on Automania's computerized slot car track. Open Monday through Saturday. If you're crazy about cars and racing, then you'll be in the winner's circle at Automania. 50th Street West and N and Quartz Hill. Automania.
This is Dale Jarrett's NASCAR. You can't get his engine, you can't get his tires, but you can get his motor oil. Texaco Havoline Formula 3. It's formulated to control volatility and fight oil vaporization. It provides complete protection, and it's the exact same Havoline you can buy right off the shelf, which, by the way, is a heck of a lot easier.
Add more life to your car. Take it to the stars.
Which NASCAR race team will have what it takes to win the UAW-GM Teamwork of Excellence Award? Just ask Dale Earnhardt.
Who the heck are those guys?
UAW-GM. Assembly line to finish line. Teamwork wins.
I get here early to stock up on Texaco Havoline Formula 3 motor oil because it gives my engine complete protection.
Me too.
Michael Andretti.
Texaco Havoline Formula 3 is formulated to control volatility and fight vaporization. And it's the same oil used by championship racing teams.
Empty.
Tough track, huh?
Add more life to your car. Take it to the star.
In a sport where nerves are made of steel, it's only natural the tools are made by Craftsman. 1,600 Craftsman hand tools made in America, guaranteed forever. The only official tools of IndyCar, NASCAR, NHRA, and the new Super Truck Series by Craftsman. Only at Sears.
Sunday after Sunday, we believe in putting on our best. Maybe that's why no car company has won more races in the history of NASCAR than Chevrolet.
This is the Texaco Havoline stock car. And this is the Texaco Havoline Indy car. And while these cars run on special fuels, we figured it was still a good way to remind you that Texaco Clean System 3 gasolines give your car unsurpassed performance. And Texaco Havoline Formula 3 motor oil and Texaco antifreeze coolant provide complete protection. But if we really wanted you to remember our name, maybe we should have sponsored something slower.
Add more life to your car. Take it to the star.
At Chevrolet, we're not just out here winning. We're testing suspensions, developing more powerful engines, and learning more about aerodynamics. Because if you want to bring more more race-winning technology to the street than any other car company. Sometimes you have to work weekends. That's genuine Chevrolet.
It isn't easy winning a championship. One week you're on a super speedway, the next week you're on a short track, or a road course, or something in between. You have to change, you have to adapt, and you have to have the consistency and the technology of Goodyear Eagle tires.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
Winning the championship takes consistency, and that takes Goodyear.
Hi, this is Ernie Irvan. Thanks to all you fans out there, I am back on the track and stronger than ever.
At the end of the racing season, join Ernie and several of his NASCAR buddies on the NASCAR Family Cruise, benefiting the folks who help injured drivers, their crews, and their families get through tough times. They're sailing December 4th through the 8th. Don't miss out on the fun. Call 1-800-972-2359 to sign up now. That's 1-800-972-2359.
Excuse me? That's better. Excuse me? That's better. Excuse me? Excuse me. There's nothing better than a steak from Winn-Dixie.
There's one thing that a racing engine and a street engine have in common. You want them both to last.
Havoline Formula 3 from Texaco.
To build a race engine that holds up, you have to use the best of everything, and Havoline does that job.
No other leading motor oil offers more complete protection to help your car run better, last longer. Good enough for Robert Yates. Havoline Formula 3. Why add just any motor oil? Add more life to your car.
Sprint cars, NASCAR, Indy cars. Through the years, I've driven them all.
Havoline Formula 3 from Texaco.
One thing I've learned, no matter what you drive, you've got to take care of it. Havoline is the one.
No other leading motor oil offers more complete protection to help your car run better, last longer, even if you haven't been driving as long as Mario.
There's an old Italian saying, when you're cooking, you've got to use the right oil.
Havoline Formula 3. Why add just any motor oil? Add more life to your car.
Speed. Excitement.
Sliding out of control, spinning.
Pocono Raceway. See speed and excitement. Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, and the stars of Winston Cup Racing invade Pocono Raceway twice in '95. June 11th, it's the UAW-GM Teamwork 500. July 16th, it's the Miller Genuine Draft 500. Both events sold out in '94. Call 1-800-RACEWAY now while tickets last. Operators standing by.
Get ready for all the racing action you can handle. Phone now and get the official directory for the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Get track maps, seating charts, driver bios and stats, scorecards and schedules for all the races, plus the latest weather, tickets, qualifying times, and a detailed trip planning guide, all for only $21.95.
Get this guide. Heck, I'd buy it for the picture on the cover.
Phone 1-800-RACE-345 now and we'll ship immediately.
It doesn't matter if you're the best driver. It doesn't matter if you've got the best car or the best crew or even the shiniest wheels on the track. If you don't have Goodyear Eagle tires, well, you're just not going to win the NASCAR championship.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
Without Goodyear, you're not going to win one of these. Believe me, I know.
With each race, he faces a new challenge, a fresh shot at the pole, and another chance to win this season's overall prize, the Busch Series Pole Award. Only then will he earn a ride at Daytona, where he'll run with the big boys in the Busch Clash. We're proud to be with him from the first turn to the last. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR.
all-new Miller Genuine Draft Bobby Ray Hall IndyCar. Awesome. When opened up.
Saturday nights through October the 15th, under the lights, it's Roseman's Kern County Raceway, presenting the Antelope Valley's only paved circle track and 8 classes of cars on alternating nights. Qualifying begins at 5:30 p.m. and racing at 7:30. Located off Highway 14, just 10 minutes north of Lancaster at Roseman Boulevard and 70th Street West. Admission $8 for adults, kids 6 through 12, $3. Kern County Raceway, good food, lots of fun. Come catch the action.
Car in the history of NASCAR's Championship Series is back. Introducing the race-modified Chevrolet Monte Carlo.
Race fans, enter the Pocono MBNA NASCAR Mastercard Fantasy Sweepstakes and win trips for 2 to the July 16th Miller Genuine Draft 500, plus the GMC Pace Truck.
The August 5th Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis.
And the 1996 Daytona 500.
Plus $5,000 in cash.
Apply for a NASCAR Mastercard by calling 1-800-937-POCONO and automatically enter the sweepstakes.
Or to enter the sweepstakes, just send your name, address, and phone number to the address on the screen.
For a complete set of rules and a free Pocono Raceway brochure, call 1-800-RACEWAY.
From Darlington to Talladega, through Daytona, Rockingham, and Watkins Glen. In every major NASCAR race, Busch Beer recognizes the pole winner with the Busch Pole Award. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, everyone follows the leader. Busch Beer, proud sponsor and official beer of NASCAR.
Live NASCAR action on TNN Motorsports. It doesn't get any closer.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
Miller Genuine Draft presents the Win with a Driver sweepstakes.
Check it out.
You could win a trip for 2 to one of these Winston Cup races covered live by TNN Motorsports.
Be part of the action.
Meet Rusty Wallace. Tour the pits with the Penske Miller Genuine Draft race team. And if Rusty wins the race, you win $5,000. To enter, send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to this address. And remember, there's 7 races, so you've got 7 chances to win. Get your entry in by May 19th and tune in to Race Day, May 28th, to find out if you're going to the Miller Genuine Draft 500. If you don't win this time, your entry is still eligible for the next drawing.
See you at the track.
Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, Split Fire Spark Plugs, and Purolator.
In the older days, you know, my father, the only tool he really knew was actually Craftsman tools, and they lasted a long time, and that's one reason that we still have Craftsman around. My father's passed away since then, but my race box and toolbox at the ranch are still full of Craftsman.
1,600 Craftsman hand tools, made in America, guaranteed forever.
They've actually outlasted him. It looks like they're going to outlast me, too.
Only at Sears.
It's 31 races, and you've got to believe you're going to win them all. Not 1, not 2, but every single one. So you better make sure you've got the best crew, the best car, and the best tires. Goodyear Eagles, made by people who want to win just as badly as you do.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
I've won 7 NASCAR championships with Goodyear. That ought to tell you something.
All of us get busy with what we do every week. However, there's nothing more important than spending time with your family. Good night, air. Good night, noise everywhere. Take a moment and do something special with your family. You should never be too busy.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
This message brought to you by NASCAR. The teams, the tracks, the drivers.
It's Dale Earnhardt, winner of the Brickyard 400.
What, is this your idea of excitement? Let me tell you about exciting, okay? Driving around a racetrack at over 200 miles an hour, that's exciting. These are just flakes.
Well, what do you think?
These are really good. They're crispy, too.
Really?
Yeah, they're mighty good even with nothing on them. What are they?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. Kellogg's Corn Flakes? How could I be so dumb?
You got 500 miles to think about it.
Kellogg's is proud to sponsor NASCAR champion Terry Labonte.
Ken Schrader, Morgan Shepherd, Rusty Wallace, Darrell Waltrip, Michael Waltrip, plus Richard Petty and Mark Martin. You've got to get to the phone now and call MBNA, issuer of the official NASCAR Mastercard, at 1-800-34-NASCAR. Just tell MBNA which driver you want pictured on your card. Apply now. Call 1-800-34-NASCAR.
Man has always been fascinated with speed. But winning is more than a flash of speed. It's a measure of skill. A test of guts. That's why the true spirit of NASCAR lies not in the machine, but in the man who drives it. We're proud to be part of this great sport. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR.
It was here, at this place and this moment, when Pontiac became Pontiac Excitement.
What do you think she'll do?
Well, let's just see. Living up to that performance has taken us places we've never been, taught us things we'd never imagined, and set us on a journey that continues to this day. You can feel it in the supercharged power of Bonneville, the multi-valve response of Grand Prix, and the chorus of angels singing under the hood of every V8 Firebird. Now, most car companies would call this mission accomplished. But to Pontiac, the excitement is just beginning.
What do you think she'll do?
Well, let's just see.
Young guns of racing. And on their Sunday afternoon showdowns, these next-generation superstars start with the next-generation DieHard Battery. The longest-lasting DieHard ever. The same DieHard you can buy at Sears. Don't trust your Sunday drives to anything less.
People ask me to endorse the strangest things. A green recliner? Not much of a sitter. I like going fast. 68 Shelby, and there's only about 300 and some odd made. This car rips. Pure oil now. Keeping them up's half the fun. They all get Purolator filters. Pure oil later. I snag them from the track. Legends live. A Purolator, Purolator.
100 pages of full-color racing excitement. And there's even a page for autographs. But no matter who wins this year's Cup, you're guaranteed of owning a piece of history, but you must order today because at just $39.95, these are going to sell out fast. They make a great gift, and they're guaranteed for Christmas delivery. To order your NASCAR yearbook, call 1-800-632-1100. Call 24 hours a day or send check or money order to this address. And don't forget to ask your operator about other special offers.
Race fans, the biggest NASCAR racing event in the history of West Coast racing. The 20th annual NASCAR Spears Manufacturing October Classic at Bakersfield's Mesa Marin Raceway. Drivers will race for over $300,000. Starting Thursday night with the NASCAR Winston Racing Series 100. The NASCAR Southwest Tour 300 on Friday night. The NASCAR Winston West 300 on Saturday night. And on Sunday, the NASCAR Super Trucks return to Mesa Marin. Tickets are now on sale. Don't miss the NASCAR October Classic at Bakersfield's Mesa Marin Raceway.
There's one
one way to win the Napa 500, and then there's another. At Napa's Pick the Winner sale, where you can register for a chance to win the Napa 500 pace car. While you're here, pick up some great parts and accessories at low prices, like Autolite spark plugs, just 49 cents, and Napa halogen headlights as low as $4.99. The Pick the Winner sale, going on now at Napa.
We keep America running. We keep America running.
Think you can get top brands and top performance at just any auto parts store?
Get serious. Get Western Auto.
Get ready, Super Truck fans. It's time to kick up some desert dust. Live from Phoenix International Raceway, it's the NASCAR Super Truck GM Goodrich Delco Battery 200. Saturday on TNN Motorsports.
There's Kenny Wallace on the Red Dog Thunderbird, turning speedways into dog tracks.
Buckle up. Last year, after John Andretti's bone-jarring contest of sheet metal versus concrete, Mark Martin's Valvoline Ford showed it had the strength to endure the Valley of the Sun. Then a super smooth late race pit stop gave Terry Labonte an advantage that took him all the way to victory lane. Live from Phoenix International Raceway, it's the NASCAR Winston Cup Dura-Lube 500. Next Sunday on TNN Motorsports.
It doesn't get any closer.
Now you can go behind the scenes with Ernie Irvan in this exclusive video documenting his triumphant return to racing by ordering Miracles Happen, the Ernie Irvan comeback. Call 1-800-251-8888 to order now and receive your video after December 1st.
It's not about winning the most races. I tried that 2 years in a row. You just got to surround yourself with the best people, the best car, and Goodyear Eagles, the best tires in the world. Then you just got to go out and finish every single race.
Goodyear, #1 in racing, #1 in tires.
Goodyear Eagles and 31 top 5 finishes. Yeah, that ought to do it.